Some things that we'll be looking for in any demonstration quality forward stroke are a relatively vertical paddle shaft, by which we mean approximately 45 degrees to the level of the water. Some torso rotation, which you can see if you watch the panels of the life jacket. Both front and back panel should be visibly moving in a demonstration quality forward stroke. And then some hands that come to but not across the center line for the body. You may hear a lot of different criteria here depending on the style of forward stroke that you're being taught. There is a downriver racing style forward stroke, both for extreme racing and for downriver, that does fully cross the center line of the body and in fact has both hands over the water. Ideally at level 4 you're able to teach more than one style of forward stroke based on what you think people will be using, but just remember that for beginners probably this punching to the center line of the boat is going to be ideal. So let's watch for some of those things. Some things that I'm seeing here are top hand on this stroke coming to about eye level. That punch right there is actually, if anything, a little bit low. Some visible movement of the panels of my life jacket. I'm noticing that my head is bobbing back and forth. That's not uncommon when someone is focusing on torso rotation in their forward stroke. There's a sweep stroke to set up this carving turn, and I will just say that that carving turn goes out of the frame of the camera, so I'm now coming back in here. This is a carving turn paddling both sides, letting my boat level out, letting my boat spin so that I'm facing the camera. We're going to move into some braces here. Some forward sweeps. Some things we're looking for on the forward sweep are enough torso rotation in the reach towards the catch and in the release at the finish of the stroke that the elbow remains at or in front of the rib cage the entire time, so keeping the shoulder in a position of strength. That's true for the forward reverse sweeps and the stern draw, which you're seeing here. We wanted to look at my PFD panel is facing the camera right now, working towards parallel with the line of my boat, and rotating my torso to face the camera to that extent allows my elbow to come all the way back above the stern of my kayak, but without reaching it into a position of vulnerability or instability. Moving to some braces. Some key aspects of a good brace stroke, especially demonstrating it, are to get the head actually over the water. My head is over the water there. That line is not perfectly vertical. That lets me demonstrate a very clear, especially on this next one, drop of the head to help bring my upper body back over the kayak. The brace does not simply address a moment of instability in our tilt, it actually addresses a moment where our head and part of our upper body is out over the water. Notice that the actual splash of the brace is even with my knee. It's very tempting to go out perfectly 90 degrees from the boat, thinking about that as out from our hip actually has us reaching slightly behind us, which can be confusing for a beginning paddler. To have them keep their shoulder in a position of strength during the stroke, have the splash of the catch of your brace out from your knee. As we move into the high brace, some of the same concepts apply. Looking for a demonstration that has the head out over the water and the elbow in the water. The high brace is not simply using the other side of our blade. We're actually further over if we're switching to a high brace. And by, again, keeping the catch of that stroke out from our knee, we're keeping our elbow at or in front of our rib cage, maintaining that shoulder in a position of strength. There's a drop of the head to lower our center of gravity, helping us get our upper body weight back over our kayak.